making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road
What's
that
good,
I
YouTube? My name is Amaya, and welcome back to one of my YouTube videos. So today's video is going to be a what's on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. So as I said, I do have the iPhone 14 Pro Max in silver. I got this on the 9th, I believe. So this portion of the video is just me talking about how I got my phone, when I got my phone, and what other phone I had before I changed to this one. So yeah, back to the next clip. I'm gonna put a screen recording of my iPhone so you guys can see what's on it. So I'm gonna put that right here. So we're gonna start screen recording. So yeah, once you get to my screen, there's a picture of me and my boyfriend. We went to Glendale Glitters a couple months back. And then at the top, I edited all of my little things. I put always and forever on it because that's one of the quotes that I really like, is this one, and then I love you to the moon and back. But yeah, and then I just edit the time so it won't just be like that bulky color one, font one. So yeah, so when you go to my homepage, I have just like all the basic stuff that you would normally get on the first page when you get your iPhone. So the first things that I have is message, calendar, photos, camera, weather, clock, maps, news, notes, wallet, Apple TV, and then I have a folder or something, and it just has like reminders and stocks. I don't really use those two because it's just like I set my own reminders for things. And then I also have home, the App Store, podcast, compass, books, settings, iTunes Store, health, and voice memos. That's all that's on that front page. I don't really keep that. I don't really change that at all because I rather keep that the same. And then down at the, I think it's called the dock of my phone, I just have phone, music. Here I just have Apple Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. I mainly only use SoundCloud and Spotify because I listen to Nightcore on SoundCloud, and then all my other music choices that I have on SoundCloud. If you want to follow me on my SoundCloud, these are all the playlists I have. I don't really make playlists. I get playlists from other people because personally I don't feel like making a playlist unless my friends ask me if I could make a playlist with some of the songs that we all like. So yeah, and then I have Safari, and then my mail. I have like 16,000 mail that are unopened, so I just choose not to show that because it's just like, why? And then on the next slide, I have two widgets on my phone. I have the two that I have, they're just quotes, and the first one says rich bitch energy only, because why not have that? Energy gives you motivation. And then the other one says darling, you're different. And yes, everybody is different. Nobody is always going to be the same as other people, so I thought that was really motivational. And then the next, and all the apps that I have on this slide are all like my social medias and like contact stuff. So I have Snapchat, Instagram. I mainly post on, don't mind that, but I mainly post on Snapchat more than I post on Instagram. But now that I'm starting to like be consistent with this, I'm gonna start posting on all my social medias more. So yeah, so this is just my Instagram, and then you have my Snapchat. Snapchat finally was able to give us the option of changing our name, and for the longest time my name was so weird. I hated giving people my Snapchat and everything. And then next we just have TikTok, and this is my TikTok. I posted this video. This is my recent video. So yeah, that, and then I have Twitter. Everybody swear they used to use YOLO. I don't use it no more. I keep forgetting to delete it, but we're just gonna keep it for the sake. I'll just delete it after I'm done editing this. And then I have Facebook Messenger, Pinterest. Pinterest is where I get all like the photos from my widgets and stuff. I don't really post anything on here because I don't feel the need to. So yeah. And then I have Text Designer. Text Designer is just an app that lets you pick different fonts. I use this mainly for when I post on Instagram, and sometimes I'll use it for Snapchat if I feel like a little fancy and I don't like the fonts that they have on there. So yeah. And then I have FaceTime, Widgetsmith is where I just make all my widgets, Cash App, and then in this other folder I just have WhatsApp, Facebook, and then Freedomform. I don't know what Freedomform is. Apple just put that on there. I'm probably not gonna ever use it, so that's why it's in there. Okay, and then the next slide that I have like a lot of slides because I organize my slides by what I use. So yeah, this slide is like shopping and then editing. So here I just have another Widgetsmith, a widget that just says I'm creating the life of my dreams. And yes, I am starting to do that. 2023 is going to be my year, point blank and period. I do not care what anybody else says. I don't care what anybody else has to say about it. 2023 is my year. So yeah. So the first app that I have is CapCut. CapCut is what I use to edit all of my videos. Sometimes I use it to edit on for my TikTok videos, but I mainly use it for YouTube just to start me off until I finally decide to get Final Cut Pro once I like start to pick up on YouTube. That's the only editing app that I use. That's only from my phone. I mainly edit on my tablet. I have the iPad Air and I use my tablet to mainly edit my videos because it's more like a bigger screen. And then next for editing photos, I have Unfold, Visco, Epic, and then B612, Dizzy, and then PicZoo 2. All of these apps is what I use for editing photos, but the three that are out are the ones that I mainly use. I'll sometimes go back to use the other ones just so I can like use like certain like what is it? Like the video feature that they have, I guess. I use that for that. So yeah. And then next, this is where my money is gone. This and Amazon. This is where I shop on all my favorite stores. This is where I do most of my shopping because I don't really like going in person anymore unless I'm just out with friends and I see some stuff that I like. So yeah, so the first apps that I have is Shein, Romwe, Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, Urban Outfitters, PacSun, and Ari. Those are the ones that I use the absolute most. They can just take my money for all I care. But yeah. And then in this app, these are other shops that I have. I have Fetch, which Fetch is where I go to like cash in points for like rewards and stuff. I mainly use this like once a week because I work in retail, so everybody likes to leave their receipts at retail where I work at Walmart. And with them leaving them receipts, I get to get more coins. And with more coins, I get more money off. And am I complaining? No. So yeah. And then I have Hot Topic and Box Lunch. Hot Topic and Box Lunch are like where I get like most of my Funko Pops and like all my anime stuff, I guess. So yeah, and then I have H&M, Forever 21, ASOS, Honey Bum, Blushmark, Wholesale 7, Lovely Wholesale. Those are all the clothes. I think that's all the clothes. And then I have Rainbow. Those are all the clothes apps that I will use, but not so often. But yeah. And then for shoes, I have Kicks on Fires, Goat, StockX, and then Foot Locker. I think I used Foot Locker once to order shoes. I ordered the Concord breads. I think that's what they're called. I use those to order it, and I'm never ordering shoes again unless they absolutely do not have these shoes in stores. Because when I ordered the shoes, my box came broken. And I like to keep my boxes because I don't like to sometimes leave my Jordans out. But then like I was saying, those are the only ones that I use. And then I have Sephora, Bath and Body Works, Best Buy, Ulta Beauty, Casetify collabs, and then Scentbird. I haven't used Scentbird yet. I'm still debating on doing a little subscription thing, because it's just like I can just go to the store and test it out and see if I like it, and then there's no real point in me buying it online just to get a travel size one. And then if I decide to get the other one, there's just more money I'm spending. So yeah. And then Ulta and Sephora are just self-explanatory. They're makeup stores. I recently just started getting into makeup, so yeah. So that's all the ones that I have on this slide. And then the next slide is where I use all my movies, work stuff, money, and YouTube. So the first two apps at the top are what I use for YouTube. So first, I have YouTube, which you're watching me on right now. Hi. And then the next one I have is YouTube Things. I have YouTube Studio, YouTube Music, and then SubCount. YouTube Studios is just where I use to like manage my YouTubes. Like, it just shows like how many people have watched my YouTube videos, how many views I got, how many likes I got, and comments and stuff. So far I am getting there, but yeah. And then YouTube Music is just, I will sometimes use that to get non-copyright music if I can find it, but I also use another person for non-copyright music. So yeah. And then SubCount, just self-explanatory, just shows me how many subscribers I have. Right now I am at 49. Hopefully I can get to 100 before next month. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah. And then next, for all the movies and stuff that I have Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Prime Video, and HBO Max. All of those I use consistently, because like I really don't use my TV anymore unless I'm gaming. And even then, I don't really game that often because I am a full-time student and a full-time worker and part-time YouTuber. But I'm probably going to end up doing full-time YouTube because it's fun. I like editing and stuff. So yeah. Next, I have Canon Camera Connect, because I have a Canon camera. I have the Canon Rebel T7. I bought that camera because I am a photography major. I am in the visual arts program at my school. So yeah, I will be getting my bachelor's degree in visual arts. So yeah. Next, I have Chase, AZ, Federal Credit Union, and I think that's all my money. And Even. Those ones are all just self-explanatory. They're just money apps, like banks and stuff. So yeah. And then I have Amazon, Target. I am constant. Amazon and Target I am constantly using. I literally just ordered 3 new textbooks for my class that I start in a week. So yeah, have those. And then I have me at Walmart, and then Discover. Me at Walmart is how I clock in and out of work, how I clock out of lunch, how do I clock in, and how do I clock out to go home. I use that literally every single day because I work 5 days a week. So yeah. Even is another banking app. Walmart, just a Walmart store, just in case they don't have it in stores. I can just order it online. And then Discover is just another bank, if I'm being completely honest. And then the next thing I have is school, food, and games. I don't really go on this slide that much unless I'm in school and I don't want to do like certain things on my laptop or on my tablet. So yeah. So the first app that I have is Gmail. Here's just where I have my Gmail's accounts. Like, I have my personal, 2 personals, a professional, and then my school email. I mainly use this one because, like I said, I am in school, so I use that more consistently than the other ones, unless somebody else is sending me an email for something. And then I have Canvas. Canvas is just where I look at to see what classes I have and what assignments that I have to do. And yeah, Zoom is self-explanatory. It's just a Zoom class. Everybody knows a Zoom class, considering COVID-19 has stopped most of us from going in person. So yeah. And then I have Google Docs. I use Google Docs for when I want to type a paper and I don't have my laptop or my tablet with me, so I just use Google Docs on my phone and I just type everything out on there. And then next I have Likewise. and PlayStation. I use the Likewise apps. It's like my Goodreads, I guess. I just use it to put in all the books that I like, all the books that I have read, and some of the suggestions that I have. If you're like new to the app and you just want like certain books to start right now. So yeah. And then PlayStation app is just the PlayStation app. It's where you see all like your rewards, I guess. Not like the rewards you get personally, but the rewards you get from the games that you play. So next I have strictly food apps. I have Starbucks, I have Uber Eats, Chick-fil-A, Wingstop, Wendy's, Raising Cane's, and then I have a folder. I have Pizza Hut, Chipotle, and McDonald's. I love food. I am 98 pounds, I think. I'm 5'2", 98 pounds, and about to be 21 in April. I don't gain that much weight, so I eat a lot sometimes. Sometimes I can go a full day without eating, and that's unhealthy, and I know that. But I still do like to eat. I'm not going to say I don't eat every single day because I don't eat every single day. So yeah. And then I have iFunny. iFunny is just where I get memes. My boyfriend put me onto this app. He made a meme one time and it went freaking viral and it was so freaking funny. So yeah. And then the next app that I have is just my games app. I have High Rise, Bubble Shooter, Solitary Master, Sweet House, Disaster, I think. And then Amaze, Word Search, and Geometry. I think it's low-key called Geometry Dash, but they call it Geometry Leap. My favorite game that I am always on are High Rise, Maze, and then Word Search. High Rise is just an app where you just go and you create characters and you talk you talk to random people, you make certain characters. Like this is my character right now, where the theme right now is like an Alice in Wonderland theme. So I got this blue dress, a blue skirt, some stockings, and then like these platform heels, and then like this heart thing. I want my hair to look like this because I think this is so nice and so cool, but I'm not spending money on an app that I can just go buy clothes myself. So yeah, that, and then Word Search, and then Amaze. I use those the most out of all the games that I have. So yeah. And then the last slide that I have is just this slide. It just has all of the apps that I really don't use. It is very rare for me to even go into this folder because I don't really use it. That's why it's all the way in the back of the phone. So yeah, I just feel like these apps are just like apps that I absolutely wouldn't use unless there's just some more rare and I just have to use them. So the apps that I have in here are Calculator, Call Protect. I had Call Protect because back on my old phone, I was getting a lot of consistent random calls, like constant. Like I couldn't even use my phone for anything else. Like they would be like back to back to back to back to back, and I hated it. So I like got this. I called AT&T and it helps me with it. Life 360, I use this. Well, I personally, my mom uses it because I used to live in a different city in Arizona, and my mom needed to know where I was just so she knows that I'm safe. So yeah. Then I have Apple Watch, Find My Phone, Contacts, Shortcuts, Apple Store, Top Widgets, Fitness Clips, GarageBand, iTunes U, Keynotes, Measure, Numbers, Page, Drive Time, Yelp, iMovie, Southwest, Lyft, PetSmart, Carfax, Car Gurus, Greyhound, Files, Apartments, OfferUp, Zillow, Google Translate, and Harkins Theater. Now, some of these, now that I'm going through them, I actually do use. The only couple ones that I actually use is Lyft, PetSmart, and the Harkins Theater one. Some of these was when I was looking for an apartment when I moved back home. I was looking for an apartment because I used to live alone when I moved to a different city, so I was used to living on my own. So like I was just like, maybe I can do it out here and stay with my mom. But as you can see, I ended up staying. And I also use Harkins Theaters just to see what movies are out. Me and my boyfriend, we're gonna go see Megan next week. So yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. I didn't even talk about the other widgets that I have, but they're not really nothing special. They're just passports, like traveling and then like studying type widgets. But yeah. I think that's everything that's on my phone that really needs talking to. My phone is really bland, I guess. I have a lot of apps, but I do use most of my apps. I use like 80, not even 85, 95% of the apps that are on my phone. So yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment down below what other videos you guys would like to see, and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see from me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, bye guys.
I know you want me every day, not only when you're lonely. Yeah, you see, you think you know me, but you don't even know nothing about me.